All right, Southern Miss and the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. We've got the Cajuns 10.5 point home favorites, 53 being the total here in this matchup. It's been a brutal season, dismal season for Southern Miss, no question about that. But they finally have covered 2 in a row. They gave App State a battle. They won as short favorites against Monroe last week. Meanwhile, you look at the Ragin Cajuns here. This team is just up 1 week, down the next. I mean, they beat Buffalo. They lose to Minnesota. They beat Texas State. They lose to Georgia State. They have an impressive win against a really good South Alabama team. And how do you explain last week? You go from that to all of a sudden getting blown out by 20 against Arkansas State. So really is difficult to pinpoint this Cajuns team. Just way too erratic and up and down for my liking right now, based on what we've seen from them. You look at the quarterback spot, it was Chris in the game at first, and then Chandler Fields has to come in, of course, after that. So keep an eye on the quarterback situation here in this game for the Cajuns, because they've got Wooldridge already. They lost him for the year. Zion Chris leaving that game due to injury against Southern Miss. And then, of course, Chandler Fields having to take over the third quarterback. So quarterback is unknown for this game for the Cajuns. Keep that in mind. I got to lean Southern Miss here in this spot, and there is some money coming in on the Golden Eagles here. 12 down to 10.5 with this number right now. I can't lay double digits with the Cajuns, especially when I don't know who their quarterback's going to be right now. It's not like their defense is very good. This is definitely not the Billy Napier defenses when he coached here. Look at the numbers they're giving up: 38, 35, 30 in 3 straight games. They gave up the 37 spot last week against Arkansas State. You look at this team as home favorites. Lost outright against Georgia State as home favorites. They won but didn't cover against Buffalo as home favorites. 10.5 point favorites. They only won by 7. So they haven't been a good home favorite either this year, this Cajuns team. So, yeah, Southern Miss or nothing for me. This offense is still a work in progress for Southern Miss, but I got to admit, I saw definite improvement. And their defense has had big problems, no doubt, but at least the offense, Gore running the ball, Frank Gore Jr., Billy Wiles starting to improve a little bit at the quarterback spot for them. That's a great name, by the way. Billy Wiles here at quarterback here for Southern Miss. But, yeah, I lean to the dog here in this one. What do you think here, C-Mac?
Yeah, can Wiles he's looked a little bit better lately. I think he has to have a good game. Both these teams are going to have success running the football, I think. I just don't think either of them really stop anyone. Does that maybe, to this total? Because I want to take the over in this game. Does that maybe slow it down because they'll both be running it in this matchup? I still lean that way. You have to look at the dog. I know Southern Miss hasn't been good on the road, but they've covered some numbers other than the blowout to Florida State. A couple like App State, they lost by 10. That gets you the cover here. Arkansas State, they lost there by a touchdown. Lafayette's just, head scratcher. Team's not very good. They're not great on offense. They haven't really done anything well not to be laying this number. And I think they have just this number wrong. As bad as Southern Miss has been, the better I think they're putting this, like the odds, they shouldn't be making this, I think, over 10 points in this matchup. So take Southern Miss. I think you keep it close. And I'm going to look at this total the rest of the week. I lean over.
Yeah, I would look over too. I'm just looking to see there is some potential rain in
There's
the
a little
forecast,
weather.
but nothing significant. I still think over or nothing with these two defenses right now in this game.